What is up everyone? Welcome to another video. So today I'm going to talk about the differences between concentric, eccentric, and isometric movements when weightlifting. So the first one is isometric, and that's when the force you're using to hold something is equal to the force outside. So in this case, gravity. So if you're holding, this weight and you're staying still, the forces outside isn't they're pushing it down harder than you're pulling that weight up in a bicep curl. So that would be isometric. It'd be an isometric hold. It'd be a dead even. It'd be like you know, walking up to a doorway, putting your back on one side of it and pushing against the other. It's neither going to move or nor push back against you. It's just going to be a steady hold. So there is benefits. It can promote hypertrophy, which is muscle growth, when using that kind of training. The one thing is, though, that in isometric training, it does tend to lead to more growth and strength at that point. So you would have to train all of those points. So if you're doing a bicep curl, you got to train here, 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 and all of these holds to really benefit from see a huge increase. And let's face it, not many people are going to take the time to isometrically hold at every point of a bicep curl. So, for what it's worth. Anyway, moving on to concentric. The concentric portion of it is the actual movement up and the shortening of the muscle. So in that case, the force that you're using upon the weight would be more than what's the outside variable is pushing down on. So when you're doing a bicep curl, you're going and then you're pulling that up, you're shortening that muscle, and specifically the bicep in this, you're actually shortening that muscle, which is the concentric portion. And there has been studies done that shows significant muscle increase from the concentric portion. But one thing that people forget about, and it's not as prominent in the workplace, I apologize, it's early, in the gym, is the eccentric portion of a lift. And in this case, it would be the slowly lowering down and the lengthening of that bicep in this, which, as you know, in this case would be that the outside variable or gravity is pushing down harder than what you're holding at. So in that, you're slowly lengthening that bicep, and it has astronomical effects on muscle growth if you work on that. A lot of people you'll see, especially bicep curls, and which plays perfect into this example, they'll kind of flail or they'll use a lot of momentum to get that up, and then that barbell, so they're and using momentum to get that deal up, and then they're just dropping the weight down. They're not slowly going down and really getting, reaping the benefits of that eccentric movement. And, if you're flailing and, using momentum to get it up, in reality, you're only getting about 50% of the benefits of the concentric motion. So, just take the time. Yeah, I know that when performing perfect form, the one downside to that is you tend to not be able to do as many reps. So, if you're a guy like me and can be prideful and have an ego, you don't want to do less reps. You want to do more reps. But I promise you, if you take the time and really concentrate on those the form aspect of it, the reps will come with it. It may be slow at first, but really concentrate on perfect form. You're going to benefit so much greater than than having that poor form. You're going to see huge differences, and you're going to, because you control the weight, and the weight doesn't control you. It's going to feel so much better than anything that you could do with bad form. So really, really work on that form. It's, for one, it's huge to prevent injuries. Bad form can lead to injuries, and that puts you out of the gym, off the bars, for who knows long. If you tear a rotator cuff, you're done for a while. So perfect form prevents that. At least it helps prevent that. There's no guarantee that you're not going to get injured doing something, but you don't want to take that higher risk. So really work on your form. You reap the benefits of those three movements. Like me, I on my push-ups, I do a slow concentric, a isometric pause, and then a slow eccentric phase of my push-ups. And and there's benefits to that. There's benefits to doing a fast explosive push-up. You work different types of muscle fibers by doing that. Anyway, that'd be for another video. But just really work on form, work on reaping the full benefits. You're going to see, a lot more progressive growth by, taking the time to do perfect form and working on those concentric and eccentric phases of the lift. So anyway, that is all I've got. Be elite, stay elite, and I'll see you in the next video.